Welcome back, mathematicians! In Unit 3, we discovered that Mia's family is full of math experts. So far, Tulip, Bree, Forrest, Clive, Felix, and Wren have visited us and shared some strategies that can help us master our multiplication and division math facts. And today, Mia's younger cousin Evan is gonna help us with our 7's. Evan loves to skateboard, and he's been practicing a few new moves lately, so we thought the skate park would be the perfect place to meet up. This way, Evan can share some strategies to help us confidently multiply and divide by 7, while also showing us the progress he's made on his skateboard. Have your guided notes ready, mathematicians, and let's roll out. Let's kick things off with a warm-up. What do you have for us, Evan? 2 times 7 and 4 times 7. 3 times 7 and 6 times 7. And 5 times 7 and 10 times 7. Very clever. Mathematicians, we can use what we've learned about 2s, 3s, 4s, 5s, 6s, and 10s to help us solve these. Pause here and record your answers in your guided notes. So, 2 times 7 equals 14. And since 4 is twice as much as 2, 4 times 7 is double that amount, or 28. 3 and 6 share that same pattern. 3 times 7 is 21, so 6 times 7 is double that, or 42. Oh, and 5 and 10 work that way too. 5 times 7 equals 35, and 10 times 7 equals 70. Wow, I feel like we've already mastered most of our 7's. Oh, interesting. Evan says we can actually use some of these answers to help us with the facts we don't know yet. But how does that work? Do you think of any way the facts we've already learned can help us figure out 7 times 7 and 9 times 7? Pause here and record your thinking in your guided notes. Remember, multiplication is a way to repeatedly add equally sized groups. So if 6 times 7 is the same as 6 groups of 7, then 7 times 7 is just one more group of 7. That means the answer will be 7 more. 42 plus 7 equals 49, so 7 times 7 equals 49. And what about solving 9 times 7? How could we use the answer to 10 times 7 to figure out 9 times 7? Well, 10 times 7 is 10 groups of 7, so that means 9 times 7 is just one less group. So the answer must be 7 less. 70 minus 7 equals 63, so 9 times 7 equals 63. Mastering our multiplication facts also helps with our division facts. Remember, multiplication and division are inverse operations, or opposites. So if we know now that 9 times 7 equals 63, then that means 63 divided by 7 equals 9. The more we practice, the more we may start to notice certain numbers that are always together, like 7, 7, and 49, or 9, 7, and 63. These fact families, or sets of related numbers, can help us solve no matter which piece may be missing. Let's give it a try. Here's something times 7 equals 49, and something divided by 7 equals 9. What are the missing numbers? Thanks, Evan. 7 times 7 is 49, and 63 divided by 7 equals 9. Just like Mia's family, fact families sure are helpful. I guess it's time to roll on over to our next strategy.
Oh yeah, a multiplication table. Remember, this is a tool or resource that organizes the fact family pieces all in one place. To solve for multiplication, find one factor in the top row, the other factor in the first column, and then trace along each to find where they meet. To solve for division, find the dividend on the grid, trace it back to the divisor, and the other direction will lead to the quotient. Let's practice using a multiplication table to check some answers. We have 8 times 7 equals 55, and 84 divided by 7 equals 12. Pause here to use the multiplication table in your guided notes to check if these answers are correct. Solving 8 times 7 on the multiplication table shows a slightly different product. That answer of 55 is close, but 8 times 7 is actually 56. And 84 divided by 7? That does equal 12. Nice. So, we know a multiplication table shows all the fact family pieces in one place. But what other strategies could we use to help us with our 7's? Oh yeah, a 100 chart and skip counting by multiples of 7. Let's revisit these strategies with a final practice problem. This fact family is missing its third related number. It only has a 7 and a 77. Try using the 100 chart, skip counting, or both to figure out the third related number. Then check your work with the multiplication table. On the 100 chart, we can keep track while skip counting by multiples of 7. 7, 14, 21, 28, 35, 42, 49, 56, 63, 70, 77. We counted by 7 a total of 11 times. Or instead of using a 100 chart, maybe you listed out the multiples and found that you needed to count by 7 a total of 11 times, just in a slightly different way. To check with the multiplication table, find the 77 on the grid, trace it back to the 7, and the other direction shows the third related number is an 11. No matter which strategy you tried, 7, 77, and 11 are the three related numbers in that fact family. Remember, it's okay to use different strategies for different problems. The important thing is figuring out which ways work best for you.
So, what have we learned today, besides the fact that Evan can skillfully skateboard while solving his 7's? Well, now you know that using the facts you already know can help you figure out new multiplication and division facts. And there are several tools and resources you can use to help you master your math facts, such as skip counting by multiples, recognizing fact families, using a 100 chart, and checking your work with a multiplication table. Whew. What a day at the skate park. Oh, you're right, Mia. Evan's skateboarding is another example of how regular practice can lead to great progress. Just like with skateboarding, mastering our math facts takes time and effort. Be sure to complete the practice questions and extension activities that go with this lesson to practice multiplying and dividing by 7. Next time, we'll explore another set of facts with another member of Mia's family. But for now, keep building your problem-solving stamina. And always remember, mathematicians, in math, as in skateboarding, practice makes progress. I'll see you next time. All right, now where did I put my helmet? Hey, wait for me! Hey!